do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Yukon Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for a quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. At the 35, he's got room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There
Get
is
the
a flag
swamp
on the
out.
field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown
That's
off the board.
crazy, bro.
Here on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Hart. He'll take a shot. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
That's crazy, bro.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back door.
Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit's ready to go.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Quarterback may change this route. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that
run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. Bought time for a second, but finally just went down.
This defensive front, they're just so active. They're twisting, they're stunting, they're confusing this offensive line, and that's allowing them to get to the QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Fires to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football way too long that time in the pocket, and he ended up taking a hit, which forced the incompletion. He's got to keep playing fast. The ball has got to get out quick.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball soon.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him go too much. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Scrambling away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near cleared the marker. It's Durham. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and fourth down, said go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Hart. Fires left. He caught it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got little trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative.
Oh, he wants it all.
Get the fuck out.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
We'll took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, baby.
And if this offense, Jess, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside. There was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Colorado! Fit in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll run it on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it back on second and goal. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over first and 10. Lewis to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type of back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And the incomplete pass. Is it over in their own end? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the games, look out.
Finds his big tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Hart. Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They work it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This UConn offense really has it going. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel to fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He's got it out. Can they catch it? He will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! Boy, nothing electrifies the stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see him very often. You gotta go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Durham. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The short hands. It's Rodgers. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Hart. Can't get the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
The RPOs roll right, looking
Goodness
for the
balls.
chase. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Number one objective here, no turnover. Running through contact. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A designed run for the quarterback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. With the catch, it's Miller. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Burnstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense grabs it after the completion, just short of a first down.
Any good offense has to to have a reliable, quick, and intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck or slow down and long.
First down will keep the drive going to the 47.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the back inside the 30. He's still running. They stop him after a big gain. Ooh, the ball at 26.
Boy, it's just like that. We've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
The Longhorns take up first down yards to keep the drive going. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. Going to bring up third down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. Bring up third down. Looking to throw here. Oh, that was picked off. Not much sure that return tackle at the 16 would have been important takeaway for this defense.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Delivers quickly to the left.
Oh, it's a pick. Come on, man.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He gets his man down the middle. They've got him. They have the 40. He makes a first down at the 41.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center away for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused.
Oh, it's a pick, too. Come on. Oh my God, bro.
It's a good call, this man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Oh my God.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one will come. They bring him down, but a solid gain. Moves the football to the 24.
Shit's so fucking good, bro.
It's so easy to get
I'm so tired of people just being able to make stupid decisions.
forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that.
throw it here on second down. They bring him down, but that play is set up for first and goal now.
This is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
In motion now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
Knocks it through with confidence. So they have our first points on the board. Traveling field goal. Right there again. They'll boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On first and 10, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it second and short.
See, bro, you can't play this fucking defense and win that. They're gonna load the box. You have to load over your head.
That's good for a first down near the 40. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. We're going to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. It's LSU on top as they take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Good throw. That's an RPO on the left side. Goes out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. Looking to throw it on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid game at time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns begin a new series here, first and 10. They keep missing the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Garcia. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket.
It's fucking bullshit, bro. Cheesy ass fucking defense.
Everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit. He wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll just take a knee, drive the starting at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Makes a quick grab.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense
Just throw it to a fucking one.
more from that play.
Now it's second down here.
Fuck out of here, bro. Once again, he doesn't have to make a good read.
He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. God, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That's literally the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen, bro. Like, get the fuck out. Like, that's covered.
From deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the
Yeah.
They got points on the board last time, thanks to a long-range field goal.
Dude, it's so fucking good, dude. This is the fuck off. Badass.
Find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left and the confidence to go for it. Very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a wide receiver screen. And he's brought down, but they lead backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. The reception.
Such fucking bullshit, bro. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage. Keeps going. Quarterback conversion into the front set downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Pass over the middle. It's Garcia. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The RPO caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that 1st down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Catch made on the right side. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes
end zone ahead. He stopped just short out of the 2, but an excellent run.
nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Methodical but effective play. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. They'll run it from the gun. Running through the tackle. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28. Trying to get set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And incompletion makes it second and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He brings it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. So it's a first down where the clock is stopped temporarily, but they get to the line quickly. Grab behind the line. It's Spawn.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick throw. The catch is made.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. That play moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's fine.
There's a guy right there. It's not a good read.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second.
Damn, bro. Here's a game.
The field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left.
He's throwing it right to my guys, bro.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Now the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. He missed it. Off target that time. And in the third quarter, this game remains tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They start with a good throw to the right side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent lead.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Through a tackle. They finally grabbed the senior, but not before he gets the defense on the checks.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Sack sets up second down. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end.
That's so tight, dude. Like, once again, that's not a good read.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's still
Just bouncing over and over.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it.
That's a good He doesn't make a fucking ball. Come on.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field.
job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Longhorns will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. 48.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Pass caught. Second down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He pulls in the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Longhorns in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. And a tackle and a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal to try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. First to his right side.
Out here, look, he's behind line.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. And completed as good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's fourth and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. We'll go for it. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Conference championship pressure makers lying in the road. Beautiful execution there on that drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that, moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense backed up, beginning this drive near their own end zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man.
Let's do
That's a solid gain on the play.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the line.
That's it right there. That was it. Ah.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
That was it.
Hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. We get to the end of the third. We have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The snap with the quarterback looking to throw the ball. This is left and makes the completion. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. We finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal, handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get it in? Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
first and 10, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. He moved 12 after that first down loss. Takes that off again. Great move in the open field. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Next through the extra point, we are dead even here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense in the game.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top 5 receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. You make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 6. He's stopping behind the line. That'll set up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout to make an adjustment on their side for this crucial play. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He'll give you scramble. He throw across his body to the left. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break. And they get the ball back to their own offense.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Play action here on first down. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down by a huge play at this stage of the game.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Malusi. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
One back in the field, and he'll get the carry. Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. God damn, I ain't supposed to get bailing out with that stupid shit. Oh, good read.
That big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such
That's
an
not a good read,
advantage.
bro.
When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal upcoming. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lewis delivers complete to the right side. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on 3rd and goal in OT? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They jump on top in OT.
This dude gets so...
This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage for he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Interesting gamble here early in overtime. They're set up for a 2-point conversion. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. He gets in there. Convert the 2-point try. Very aggressive play call. Gives him an 8-point lead in OT. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Slides into the throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. Brought by the receiver. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's in for a touchdown. They still need a 2-point try, however, for 4th down and 2.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely closed the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
They're deciding to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the score right here. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Now he stops short. He didn't get in. An enormous defensive play to win this game in overtime. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's good.
So, Chiefs, 32-30 loss to LSU. Just didn't play my best game in the first half by any means. It is what it is, man. Caught me on an off game, and he took advantage, so shout out to him. He made plays, crazy plays. Yeah, man, I mean, should have won. I'll be fine. I think it's anything to freak out over. It's just, man, it gets frustrating, like, people make bad reads and somehow still catch the ball. It's just like, my guys just don't react to make plays, so it's what it is. We'll see how the playoff record comes. All that, and try to win a chip, so I'm not really concerned about SEC titles. Like I said, this year, man, it was national championship and Heisman, so I already got the Heisman. Look for the national championship, so yeah, man. Got there. Congrats. He's had the best team for a while now. So, he finally got one. But it is what it is.
This guy is special.
Kay and I were on the same page, but this is different. Ready to search. Oh, thank you. Sorry, man. Are you all good, man? What's going on?
This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome, folks, to John O'Quinn Field in Houston, home field of the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Houston Cougars. On EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing going. The Bearcats will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
Sure, man.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Both these teams tell us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. We have a better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
I had so many plays just like that against
finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
So many. My guy right there to make the damn play.
Looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot. Balls in. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. It's good time when the receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback at that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down.
To the air, it's Collins. A short completion of a big tight end. And they convert on third down to the football at the 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught wide open with room to run. He gets in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
I ain't been in the chat for a long time.
Inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line.
You haven't, dude.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Finds his man. It's Simmons. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Hello.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looks like the Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Big throw caught on the left side. To get it down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Caught near the 6. It's Simmons. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. No
No surprise there,
my,
Kirk. It's a red zone
my
touchdown for the
stuff.
big tight end.
That's it.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red
And my
zone because
mom,
of their size and their skill
for
set.
Easter,
Allows them to be more effective
gave
down
us
this
some
area.
money.
Well, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
I had my doctor's appointment. And
Keeps it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
where I got all my blood work and stuff done.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the
All my
world. They
liver
had
and
their
stuff,
eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just
And
looking
so
for
I looked
daylight.
it up, and
Couldn't
it
find
was
anywhere to go there
like
on the
drinking
keeper on the
energy
option.
drinks can do
Again,
that.
that's great assignment football by the defense.
So I was drinking legitimately, like,
He fires downfield. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
so I had to put that shit out. I'm drinking one a day this week, and next week I'm
What's the call going to
drinking.
be? Dropping back
So
into the
I was
field for
so
the first down.
tired, like, you don't even understand.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw.
Like, it feels
As
like
the
I'm like
third
a
down pressure works.
crack addict.
And the punt
It's
team
covered.
makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a
Started
dangerous
using
returner.
the
Trying to
CPAP
get away
machine
there. They
again.
finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Cincinnati
I don't have like
offense
a
takes the field
severe
now.
case.
They punch it in the last possession. Can he do it
I got
again?
like
Or
a
will this
mild
defense
case.
make some adjustments to get a stop?
So
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an
the only
offense.
reason
When
I
you
even
run the
had to
football
get a
like this,
test was
it just
because
opens up the
it
playbook.
said
You
my
can
neck
continue
was
to
too
run,
big.
you can go to play action. You
Yeah,
really keep
I
the defense on their heels
got
when
my
you can run the
DOT
ball like
ticket.
this. Nice play.
Offense comes up to the line.
Yeah,
Might have
so
a
like it
chance
wasn't
for a
like
few
my
more plays before the
actual
clock expires.
shit.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Defense will make the stop. It will
But
probably
yeah,
be
I don't even
the
think
final
my
play
test
of this
was like
opening quarter.
legit
So
because
after a competitive, fun
I
first
did an
quarter, we are
in-home one.
all even. Let's check out some of the
I don't
stats from
even
that first
think I
period.
fell asleep.
Fast move
I was
to the
so
second quarter.
uncomfortable.
We hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the
But my
quarter.
brother
Set up
has
for a second down
sleep
play.
apnea real bad.
Quarterback drops back
He
from the
wasn't
shotgun.
taking care of it.
Receiver makes the catch. And
I
finally
thought I would
tackle
just
him
fall
down
asleep
at the 2-yard line. What a play
randomly.
and a completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Bearcats offense is on the move now.
Don't jinx me.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
Bro,
Solid,
dive
strong
in the
tackle there.
fucking end zone.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can
Chill
do for
about drop
running back.
100 on
He
you.
was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really,
Raise
he
that,
made it look easy.
raise that blood pressure up
Is
again.
good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Bro, I wanted to crash up with that LSCP.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. And he gets it out to the
He,
28. Tackled right there.
he runs that cheesy defense, bro.
So the Cougars offense has back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3 and out. Looking
It's
to
not
produce a
so.
positive drive here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense.
Yeah,
I call the
dude,
plays
it's
in
just
second
annoying.
day. That's a
Like,
different deal. Now he's got to
I
probably
just don't
think
have
about
it in me to
moving through
run
the
that
air
defense.
instead of staying on the ground.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver
The only thing I can
streaking
think of is
for a
like he has a
touchdown.
guy
You can
with
throw a hook shot out there, let
my
him get
budget.
underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a
It's
missed
like
opportunity.
throwing the pressure low.
It's Collins. Pressure is coming. To contact on the throw. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up.
Dude,
And good coverage.
should I take
He
a
didn't have
job
anywhere
offer
to go
and
with the
you?
ball.
They finally get him down, but that's a
Well, I don't know yet.
good work by the return man. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field.
I want to go independent, dude, just like
Made some adjustments to stop him this time.
play
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
easy.
Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Like Willie would let me do
So
that.
quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Quarterback will throw this out of the arc and go. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now.
What coverage were you in right there?
You know who's got to love this offense?
Cover
Picking up
3,
so
that's
many
why.
first downs. Their
Because
own
your guy
defense.
over, he was
Man,
the
when I
flat
played, I
guy.
used to have defensive guys come down
I
and tell
had
me
2
when we have a
pitches,
long
so he
drive,
had the
how much they
went
would
out to
allow
the
them to
flat.
rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Bearcats will have first and 10 here.
Technically, he would have been wrong either way.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
I just ran a good play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Looking to the end zone.
Hey, yo.
Hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got a shake.
Don't even say pick the ball, bro. That's a touchdown. What are we doing?
Nobody's open. You can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it
Can't
in
even
the
get
coverage
hit.
in the end zone. That's a good way to spot on the bench.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around.
Oh.
Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes
Dude,
it pretty
I
simple. All
can't
he had to do is get
believe
his head turned around.
he catches
catch
that, but
football, he's already
drops
in the end
the
zone for the touchdown.
wild.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
It's about to be a hit.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Dog, I'm gonna be for real.
Bringing it out. It's
I
Hudson.
enjoy my league
Be tackled
way
at the
more than these other
17.
leagues.
Strong job by the coverage team.
The people in, man, just like, bullshit.
Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking for a gap. It's Williams. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've
Gotta
been
get
always
it tied
impressed
in
with
on this side.
defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. from the 25-yard line. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker.
4th and 1, and he already used his cheesy play.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their
I
own.
don't. It don't work for me, bro. I can't get it to work, I swear.
First and 10.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about...
He's looking deep here.
Oh,
And
man.
the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Makes the grab, it's Williams.
Sit down, bitch.
Makes the first down. Easy.
Super football.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big hit at the end. Guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down.
Gotcha.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Over the middle, it's Simmons. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. The Bearcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. Breaks a tackle, he's got room. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the Bearcats are in the red zone now.
Jeez, man. I'm having fun.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw.
The attitude, bro.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's doing adjustment.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
He's adjusting.
Play action.
See, look, you're getting shit.
Defense gets their 2nd timeout.
No?
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all with his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Going for his running back. He makes the grab. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal.
Houston's quiet.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I do it
They
like
settle for
Cincinnati.
3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime.
Oh,
He
the
thought
thing
about
like this.
returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Back to throw. It's Collins. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick
Nah,
and
bro,
then
that
that
hold on, what do you mean? You quit, I'm flying down to Arkansas and beat your ass.
Well, that's now
Got
2
scared, that's what
interceptions
happened.
for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Why you play underneath and you're playing
There's
0?
only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just
You guys are underneath.
down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is
You just pressing buttons over there?
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Playing against the best player of all time.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
How many times I've lost him?
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down.
This is my first ever loss.
It's Williams.
The running back that time
Okay, beat me on a Hail Mary.
shows his hands on that nice catch.
He beat me twice. He beat me on that 2-point conversion and then I'm on 20.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Do that.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
You see me lock 20 up there?
Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Byers for a halftime update.
My defense is balling
They'll
this year.
kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive.
Give it to the kids and get yourself a
Here comes the
PlayStation.
Bearcats offense back out onto the field.
You just gotta.
They'll come out throwing.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to
Let me
sit
do
back and
this
play
part.
zone
A little
and still
more.
get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Quarterback sees that this
Oh,
defense is
coverage,
dropping way back in zone
Quarters, bro.
coverage, so he
Quarters
does the
is a
right thing.
match coverage.
Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First
So
down.
that flat play is just gonna run out.
Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The receiver makes the catch. The pickup
Hate that
is 7
animation
yards.
when I
Now it's 2nd and
block
3.
defense.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the
Love it
receivers
when
on the
I'm on
outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle, but forced down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations, and they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the
know it's
receiver
good
to
too.
create
It's
a wall
real
so that
bad
receiver can make a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and scoring to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Here we go. 3rd and short. The 7th play of this drive.
fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Are you going to be up late?
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on first down, it's second down.
Dude, this is how I felt when I
for an open man. He's got room to run. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the screen. He just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On first and 10, look at the throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Breaks loose in the 45. He'll earn the first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for it.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Powering through the defender. Inside the 20.
What the fuck's up, Dane?
Touchdown, Bearcats. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Point after, up and good.
Nah, bro, it's zoned out.
Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Well, he's got some space here. Turns on the speed.
Dudes are getting all these fucking money.
They can't catch his touchdown. Kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to line
three.
Great blocks. Return man hits the
got
place
three.
just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy.
Well, then that's 4, because I didn't even count the sack. I had a drop touchdown.
Deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position.
I had a drop touchdown.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here we go. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense.
About time.
Put them in a position to win this game.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Said I didn't get a fucking game of the league all season.
You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice grab. It's Isaac. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You're one of them, Dane.
Pressure bearing down, he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it second down and 14 here.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all.
I'm pretty sure we hit the over on it.
On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it.
What do you mean? Dropped it, you lucky motherfucker.
Now it's 4th down. So you run 4th down. Out comes the field goal team.
Shoot it. Oh, yeah.
The kick was low.
Oh, it's cheap as
The
shit.
defense has got it. It's still a live ball.
Well, here we go. Finally a bright spot for this defense. They have had a rough game, but
I'm gonna lock that game.
fighting here by coming up with that block.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive.
I don't think he's beating anybody good.
On the red zone now with the 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go.
What do you mean, what
Step
happened?
out of bounds for no gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Williams.
But I feel
To
like
be honest with you, I was fucking around the
not
first
gonna
half.
hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more
I was stat pat. I was trying to look for my wide receiver to stat pat.
But the defense jumped offside that time. This should result in a 1st down. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. That's a nice wrap up there by the receiver. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Wow, is
Okay,
when you see
dude.
quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got...
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The short hands. It's Smith. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks free over the right side. And they chase him down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I just stacked them.
They have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback,
Nah, I stacked them.
receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up
Nah.
after scoring a touchdown.
I stacked your ass. That's what happened.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Tackled at the 22.
That's what's
Good job
stacked.
by the coverage team. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce
Hope I'm
back from
playing.
a costly error.
Hope I'm playing first down.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty. And
We
the
want
offense
to
moving
home
backwards.
Texas playoff
From the
game.
shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the
Weeks
ball
one, see me
downfield.
do it
You just
again.
got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
He gets loose. Spins away from defenders. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, you
So
talk
I'm about to
having
have
a
Luke's
day.
blood pressure
This
so high he's
offense
back in the
goes out,
hospital.
They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Dude, it's because that's the best year he's had.
Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out into the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? From the shotgun, it's inside you. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason
Yeah, he
they're
does.
trailing in the 4th quarter.
They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the
That's
35.
huge, guys.
Attacking made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good
Oh yeah,
yards.
I picked the under.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. And it's
Oh, who the fuck is talking?
defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
I thought it was
all
coming
game
from
long.
Dane.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked off again. They almost had another one. But it will set up fourth down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle was not enough to get the first down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They're moving down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Nah, bro, we know how to stop them. Come on,
The
again.
defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion.
So you
They
run
just
the
kind
other
of stayed in
shit.
place, and it gave the receiver
Got
plenty
scared.
of room there to make a nice play.
Houston getting set.
Oh,
The
they're only
first and
running
10 coming up.
2 times in a row.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's hit right as
Yeah,
he
I know
throws
that.
it. Incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Yeah.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth
Because we hit the weight
You
room.
don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath,
We-
tackle them inbounds,
we hit the weight
and
room,
keep
that's
that
why.
clock moving.
Drops back.
That's
looking
not
to
true.
throw for it on third down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Clutch conversion on third there. Sends him on first down for the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. So early movement from the offense. That'll
Yeah,
push
he's
it back
almost
five.
died. He's got
And the head
CTE
coach
after
will
this
decide
game.
to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone.
That's the 4th interception I've dropped this year.
Down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know
Put
you
them
got
on
to
my
take some
schedule
deeper
this year.
shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Back-to-back deep shots. And that's interception
The
number
knee
5.
times cheese.
QB get the hook. And the defense is going to win this
Like
game,
all these
crushing
people are
any
doing.
chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Tulane.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. This is an impressive
Yeah,
performance.
Tulane runs
Good
it.
football team here today.
LSU runs it.
They just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated.
3-3-5. You put your safeties close.
I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at
Run
the
cover
results
4.
of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing
It's
with the
impossible to
expectations,
throw
the
deep
pressure,
on.
and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Dude, bro. You're lucky I felt bad and it was nice to you. I ain't losing to him this year. Oh, dude, my defense is got crazy stats. Huh? I don't know how many interceptions we have this year. Twenty, 23, 24. We got 24 interceptions in 7 games. Yeah. Dog fucking got out of the way. Yeah. Wait, left in the game? I don't know if Dane, like if he was talking, if like, that was the end of the game. Oh, look, man, I'm tired. Hold on. Hold on. Dog. Weak. Look at Warren Boyd. And look at Gamer put himself a 7.5 favorite. Yeah, what's that dude in Louisiana? Yeah, 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 but we got people picking toys here. Yeah, yeah, I played them. I, I beat them 48-10. Texas State's going out of. Louisiana, Monroe. I think he's from Louisiana. That's why he's always picking Louisiana team. He good, yeah. Dog. Or he's gonna say, man, I thought I had my offense rolling. I thought I had it figured out on defense.